We are back with some more. So if you watched our last video, we are trying to fix the Lions franchise. Let's see what we can do. Coach and Leslie totally got me out of this game. I promise I'll get you involved because you will be the starter this week. I need to get mad. We're going to upgrade our players. I skipped our bye week. I didn't put that into the video. I finished on the game. But here we go, playing a rival. Michael Thomas, Matt Ryan, and Malcolm Jennings. Our guy, if you remember, since this is going to be Monday profile time, let's put on a color spot. Oh yeah. So, as I was saying before, Devontae Freeman got hurt last week, or 2 weeks ago technically, but for some strange reason, so he's out for 9 weeks. So Joe Mixon will be the starter for a while. See, he's gonna be out. Devontae Freeman will take his spot. Like that. Kerrigan is doing so good for us. We did. Luckily, no good players are going to be out for a while, so here we go.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So
haven't played this team yet. This is our first rivalry in our league,
by the number 1 overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that.
And there's going to be a holding call.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
We're going to decline that.
Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Oh my gosh, this should have been a pick.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So now Agnew going to return it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll be led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 52 in his 8th year now out of Arizona. It's Nick Foles.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And
I feel like we're going to start Ted Ginn for
15.
this game because he's really
down
pissed off
Detroit,
for
16
some strange reason. So let's go ahead and get Ted Ginn in for most of the game. He should be probably our primary target. Well, he will be our primary target throughout this game.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Foles, flush to his right, and he takes
and
this
there
one
you go.
I
think he had 2 receiving touchdowns last week, and now he's mad at us.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big
Here we
happened.
go.
But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes.
Now time to see their offense.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Iupati.
And all he
Phillip
wants
Lindsay's
to
gonna
do
carry
is
it.
have running plays called. Fire
Phillip
out
Lindsay's
and
such a
smack
good kid.
people.
If you have him on your fantasy team, you did good there.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan.
Yes,
over the
sir.
middle in
Good
the
job,
hands of
Harrison.
Michael Thomas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is
And it
Marlon
is
Mack, third-year running back. And he gets it down
that's
to the 48,
Mack.
enough for the first.
I've been a whole lot happier if that was
Just 4
Lindsay,
yards on the pickup, but that's
Mack.
good enough to extend the drive.
Whatever.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ryan. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the
driving.
top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Our team might struggle with rivalries this week.
On the catch, it's Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5
Kerrigan.
after the 5-yard
Good
completion
job.
on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw.
And that's what you meant from this
He's going to be
pin.
taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now it's Ryan.
Yes, sir.
And Brake, the tight end's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
No.
And that is no good. But hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now Foles. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mixon said he
Give
wants
him
to be
13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh,
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Foles. Flushed out right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ted Ginn with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time.
Oh my gosh.
Look for the big chunk now, because as you know, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
Harrison's probably going to get that unless Harrison Smith gets his X Factor first.
And feel a lot more comfortable about the position there.
He hasn't done anything yet, and that's going to be 55 lead.
Lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan to the right side and complete to Washington. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure, he's brought down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL.
The pressure gets to him again. Ryan Kerrigan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. We're going to go.
Coming up at the half.
We get an X Factor first
to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home and they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, here's Agnew.
Okay, so about the 42.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
Not bad.
And the Lions will take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he is inching closer to that 100-yard mark.
And that's the goal. That's the benchmark that every runner in the NFL is trying to get to. And he's locked in on it pretty well right now. Now, I would suspect that his linemen are locked in pretty well, too. They know that if a guy gets over 100 yards, they've done a great job, too.
You think every starter sort of has the number 100 in his mind before a game?
I guarantee that they do. That's what they think about. That's what they dream about. That's what they visualize during practice all week. 100 yards,
out of bounds.
Once you get there, it's almost like you hit that number, boom, you might even get to 2.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Mixon. I
So the
can't have
big play
another
gets
kid
him all
getting
the way
mad
down to
at
the
me.
outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. On 2nd and 9. Foles, and avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fights free it, and he'll get into the end zone.
Yes,
touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
Time out. So they're trying to get in the
field goal. This is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Ryan now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, it's complete to Robinson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
They don't get this.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Redskins who were victorious in that one on the road. Nick Chubb, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 28-13, the final score.
Dang.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 8.
The middle, oh my God.
And he's all the way up across the 40.
Go, Lewis.
And down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. Mixon.
And
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Averaging over 10
yards.
yards
Good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit.
No.
The ball is out. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 15 now. Foles eluding the pressure right.
Yeah.
Nice move at the 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run here with
Yes,
Mixon.
sir.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So far, what it
The
seems like
offense
is
back
we've been
out there
doing
at the line,
pretty
ready
good
for their
so
next
far.
drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have
Yes,
planned.
sir, Kerrigan.
Some teams script to start a half.
5 rushes for 7 yards. He was doing good. I think he was like 3 for 14, which isn't bad.
They throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
But
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
boom!
Pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ryan, he's going to air one out. And that is
No
incomplete.
way, I would have said dang food to caught that.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football contest.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Yes,
Detroit.
sir.
72 yards on the punt return as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake.
Oh,
They'll
shoot.
try
What
and
am I
throw
doing?
for
Oh,
it.
shoot. Oh, shoot.
And he's got it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
Dude, we're up at 33.
There is now.
Chill
When you do that, you've just
out.
announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Ryan.
Yes, sir. Good job,
It's
Smith.
incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Jump.
Time to sim it all the way to the end of the game. But things aren't gonna look too bad for us. Oh my gosh.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So far, I think the person that's going to get that upgrade, I think Joe Mixon. Pretty good.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Boy, cut. Now went on. You know what? Because he mouthed off, he's not getting the upgrade. Guess what? I'll get mouthed off. Heck, am I gonna give you an upgrade? No. Jump post. You spit yourself. And upgrade. Awareness. Go. And finally, character. He's already a 99 overall, I know it. Speed rusher. Hit power. 2. I guess we'll give him 4 because he's near new record. So there you go. 499. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you like this channel. Until next time, peace. Deuces.